How do GED accommodation policies affect my test? Have you ever wondered how accommodations can change your experience with the General Educational Development Test? Understanding these policies is essential for anyone who needs support during testing. Let's break down how these accommodations can impact your test-taking journey. First, if you have a documented disability or health condition, you may qualify for accommodations. These policies aim to provide fair access to the test by adjusting the testing environment or conditions to meet your needs. Importantly, the content and passing standards of the General Educational Development Test remains the same. The goal is to allow you to demonstrate your knowledge without being hindered by your condition. To receive accommodations, you need to submit a formal request through your General Educational Development account. This request must include medical or psychological documentation that supports your need for accommodations. The review process takes place on a case-by-case basis, and it can take up to 30 days for approval. Once approved, these accommodations are typically valid for 1 to 2 years, with options to extend if necessary. Now let's look at the types of accommodations available. They can vary based on your specific needs, but some common options include extra testing time, additional breaks during the test, and testing in a separate, quiet room. You might also be able to use a reader or recorder, or request alternative test formats like Braille or large print. These adjustments help reduce barriers caused by physical disabilities, learning disabilities, chronic illnesses, mental health disorders, or other qualifying conditions. It is important to note that you cannot schedule your General Educational Development Test with accommodations until your request is approved. Once you have that approval, the testing center will provide the necessary accommodations during your test session. This ensures you have the support you need without changing the test's difficulty or content. Accommodations aim to level the playing field, allowing you to show your true abilities. They do not guarantee a higher score or an easier test, but they do help remove obstacles related to your disability. For instance, having extra time can be beneficial if you process information more slowly, while a separate room can minimize distractions. When applying for accommodations, it is essential to provide current and relevant documentation to support your request. If you have an ongoing condition, you may need to update your documentation when renewing accommodations. This ensures that the accommodations remain suitable for your current needs. For those preparing for the General Educational Development Test, here are some practical tips. Apply for accommodations early, ideally as soon as you decide to pursue your General Educational Development Test. This helps avoid delays when scheduling your test. Clearly specify the accommodations you need based on your documentation and personal experience. Remember that while accommodations are there to support you, your preparation and knowledge are still key to your success. In summary, General Educational Development accommodation policies affect your test by providing tailored support that helps you take the test under conditions suited to your needs. This process requires documentation, approval, and careful planning to ensure you receive the appropriate accommodations for your General Educational Development testing experience.